and self-sustaining. You see, when you have AustinOrish house here and AustinOrish company here, it creates a self-sustaining system, right, which will not depend on me, you understand? Because, for example, when you want to communicate with AustinOrish, right, we assume, or I assume, that you want to communicate with AustinOrish house, right? Then that's where you will have to segregate your quest. Okay, is it directed to me as AustinOrish or directed to the company? Then that's when things are gonna split. If you wanted to communicate with me personally, that's when AustinOrish house will take the information to me. If you wanted to communicate with the company, then AustinOrish house will take the query to the company. As opposed to whenever you have something to say, you go straight to me, or you go straight to the company, or you go straight to me. I mean, like, it creates this thing. I also cannot manage the undefined communication. You understand? I cannot. Like, I'm just, don't forget, in the meantime, I'm just if you know what it means, you know what I'm just, no, I mean, I'm just, understand? So I have to create a way that it will be possible for me to insert, yeah, over time. You see, I guess you understand what I mean. Then, okay, so then there's AustinOrish tutor. Okay, before this AustinOrish without you and I, né? This is where I will be communicating the brand with you. The brand itself, the AustinOrish brand, I will be communicating it with you on AustinOrish without you and I. You understand? So I'll be communicating the brand with you on that division. Let's call it a division, right? Then there is AustinOrish tutor. So AustinOrish tutor, guys, like, as I am, you can see I love talking. As I am, like, I like teaching. I don't like talking. I like teaching and sharing information, right? So then I created AustinOrish tutor as a division, which will allow me to teach. Okay, so but AustinOrish tutor, it's not for students. It's for learners, right? Like from grade 1 up to grade 12, and parents who have kids who are in grade 1 to grade 12, you see. So then, yeah, that's me helping them with things like mainly mathematics, right? I love mathematics, but physical sciences, I performed best on physical sciences, but mathematics just has that stability in it. You understand? Physical sciences, it has some theory part in it, which I don't want to do that. I want to do the calculations, you see. And what I've realized is that each and every learner in high school or primary, they are doing these two subjects, English and mathematics. When they go higher, that mathematics just changes to two divisions: mathematics literacy and mathematics and pure mathematics. But all the learners in South Africa, they are doing two subjects, English and mathematics. These other ones, they're optional, right? Besides, for grade 1 to grade 9, you do like the same package. But what I'm saying is there are two common subjects, mathematics and English, right? Then there's AustinOrish mentor. So AustinOrish mentor is the same reasoning, right? Because as I do a lot of discovery in life. I'm like, okay, if I learn this thing, which means it can help someone else. So that's how I formed AustinOrish mentor. Like, I do a lot of assessment to life. I'm like, okay, if this thing is happening, what does it mean about life? How can I do things better next time? So imagine, because as I write a lot of notes per day or per week or per whatsoever, right? So which means that where am I taking all those notes? I'm just a unit person, you understand? So I'm not a lot of people. I'm just a one unit person, which means that if I have a bunch of notes which helps one to live life better, not sharing that information is being selfish, because it's not like I need it every day. But if I share it, I get to it. That information gets to meet someone who need it every day. Not that one person, but I mean the information gets to be useful every day to different people. Yeah, I think I put it in a proper way this time around, you see. So like the same information can be reaching different people every day, helping them every day, right? And helping me whenever I need it, you see. So then that's why I created or I established AustinOrish Mentor. Then there's AustinOrish Resell. Okay. So AustinOrish Resell it comes back to the reasoning, why am I here in Gauteng? I'm from Limpopo, right? So here's the basic economics or microeconomics of the products, right? Most products, most products, sorry for that, they are manufactured in Gauteng, right? And most products, when they are imported, they arrive showcase at the shores. Gauteng is not at the edge of South Africa. It's in the middle, right? There is no sea point where we can say imports get to Gauteng. But all those imports, some way, somehow they cross Gauteng, right? So and Gauteng gets to be this distributor of products again. So if I want to create an online store, it's better I am here in Gauteng, right? And if you want to create an online store, it's better you're in Gauteng. That's just my finding, right? But it's true though, it's a fact. Because let's say you are in Limpopo, you want to do an online store, right? Which sells everything, right? There are certain products that you will have to buy in Gauteng. And don't forget, there's someone who is in Gauteng who will want to buy from you, right? So which means that now you have to go and get the product in Gauteng and keep it in your warehouse in Limpopo, then send it back to Gauteng whenever a person in Gauteng orders. But how about this? You make your setup in Gauteng, which is more or less like the middle or the center of South Africa and the economy as well. So which means when one orders, you just source it on the nearest supplier, then you ship it wherever, even though if a person is in Gauteng, right? Okay, which means that it is great to do a reselling business while you are in Gauteng, or if you are stocking from Gauteng. Yeah, the same applies to Durban, right? Because now we are talking about some of the imports arriving there, right? But I don't know much about Durban. I've never been there for business. Last time I was there, it was just a trip or just for vacation, right? So, but what I know is just what I'm talking about. This thing of I'm gonna go there in 2027. Keeping this part of this long video, 2027, I'm going to Durban, right? Yeah. So that's a public pronouncement. I'm gonna play this again before I go there, or when I'm there, I'm like, guys, do you remember I said this thing? Anyway, so then the reasoning why I'm here in Gauteng is for me to be able to reach more things. When you say in Gauteng there's more money and whatsoever, which means that money is still in items and products and services, right? So which means I have to be close to those items, products and services so that I can sell them. So Gauteng is just, you understand, that's why I'm here for. Okay, therefore then AustinOrish Resell, what it does is, or what I do in it, or what we do, no matter how you put it, it's fine, right? So AustinOrish Resell is I source products, or we, or whatsoever, or it source products, then I sell them to you, or then I help you to get products, or then I help you to sell products. So yeah, it's just that, you see. It's more of like support, and it's more of like supplying, and it's more of like liking you onto suppliers, right? Okay. Then AustinOrish Escape. So AustinOrish Escape, when I came up with this name, AustinOrish Escape, E was for entertainment, S was for sports, C was for culture, A was for arts, P was for